and we will start recording. Okay, so welcome to PTS Primo Charts. This is Exploring PTS Primo Charts number 8. This is our 8th session. We have been talking about the scanners, the options on the scanners, and the different custom scanners that the platform offers. And today we are going to talk about the PETD Master Scanner. I'm going to share the screen with my platform. And the PETD Master Scanner is one of the custom scanners that are on the top. So basically from this ribbon to the right-hand side up to this candlestick pattern, all of these are custom scanner packages. We talk about the candlestick scanner package comes with these 3 icons, and then we have the stock screener package that is these 4 icons. We have the breakout scanner, 2 icons, and we also have the PTS stock, strongest stock ranker and industry action scanner. We're not going to talk about this in this session. We're going to talk about the PETD Master Scanner. So if you own the PETD, this could be a good addition to your tools in terms of scanning for setups when you trade with the PETD. So I'm going to open that scanner. It opened on the right hand side. I'm going to put a full screen so you can see it better. The PETD Master Scanner works exactly as the other scanners. It has different time frames. You can scan on different time frames. You can load different lists of symbols. You can load the custom list of symbols, and you can link this to your charts. So I think I have Magenta on my charts. You can link this to your charts. On the course for the PETD Master Scanner, you're going to get insights on how to use each one of these techniques. So basically what I'm showing is the functionality. When you buy the PETD Master Scanner, you will go to the members area and access the PETD Master Scanner course, and you will be explained each one of these techniques as I mentioned before. So I'm going to check all of them except, no, I'm going to check all of them. I'm going to load a list of symbols, the NASDAQ 100. My platform is connected to the premium access connection at this time. So I'm just going to go ahead and scan for what is happening today. So the scanner is going to take some time, and you're going to see the results, green or red, depending on the buy setup or the sell setup that is being filtered here. So if you click on the title of the setups will come up to the top. And this is pretty much how you do in all of the scanners. So now I'm going to split the screen in 2. And I have my chart on the right-hand side. The chart has the PETD applied, which is the coloring of the bars. So here's a chart without the PETD, and this is when I apply the PETD, okay? So as I mentioned before, the PETD is an early trend detector, and these are a little bit more, let's go with Apple. So what it's saying here is that it's filtering out the symbols of the NASDAQ 100 that have 3 consecutive green bars below the 50-day moving average. So this is what it's showing. This is one of the symbols that have 3 consecutive bars colored in green and that are below the 50-day moving average. So as you know, the PETD, or if you don't know, the PETD is an early trend indicator. It means that it's going to show you changes in the trend before the price moves above the 50-day moving average. The rest of our strategies will show you signals when the price is above the 50-day moving average. This is pretty much the only indicator that shows changes in the trend below the 50-day moving average. And there's also a strategy number 10 that is going to show you signals below the 50-day moving average on the upside or vice versa. So, so what to do when you get 3 consecutive green bars below the 50-day moving average? So that's explained on the course for this the master scanner. Now we're gonna go to the 3 consecutive red bars above the 50-day moving average. So you have Baidu, okay, and you have 3 consecutive red bars above the 50-day moving average. What to do when you get this is explained in the course again, but this is the type of setup that you're looking for, and that is adding to what you're currently doing on the PETD. You also have, for example, this inside the or doji pattern, this EA. So this EA has an inside pattern below the 50-day moving average and also a doji pattern below the 50-day moving average. So all of these techniques in total, there are 10 techniques that are explained on the course for the PETD Master Scanner. Is going to be a great addition if you have already bought the PETD, which comes with the PETD fast and the PETD slow on your charts. And the functionality is pretty much the same as the other. So we're going to continue with that. So you also have a heat map. You have a group table, a pie. The pie is pretty interesting because you can see statistics on each one of the techniques. So 3 consecutive green bars below the 50-day moving average, 4% of the NASDAQ 100 has signals on that. So, and so on. You can see statistics here. Probably the summary is something that you want to also look at. This one doesn't say much. Also, you can save the list. For example, if you found something that is in your interest, you can save the list specifically for that particular technique. So I'm going to save the 3 consecutive green bars below the 50-day moving average. And or you can send the list of those setups to, for example, a multi-scanner. So we're going to do that. We're going to send the 3 consecutive green bars below the 50-day moving average. I like that one. Not this one, but that one. Apply, we go to the multi-scanner, so we have those symbols, and now I can check even further for signals on that. So we know that we're going to have the PETD. You see that the PETD fast is showing different results, that the PETD is slow because the PETD is slow is more sensitive to changes in the trend, it's lower to changes in the trend. But you can see here, let's take this VS and go to the chart. And this is not only showing you 4 consecutive bars below the 50-day moving average, but it's showing you a contradicting signal. So those things are going to be on your PETD course as well. So that's pretty much about the PETD Master Scanner. And with this one, we close our session about custom scanners. We will go back to this custom scanners later in our sessions. And I think next week, what we're going to talk about is about little things. So I have had questions during these days about the functionality of PTS Primo Charts, things like splitting the screen, changing charts from one side of the monitor to the other. Questions that I have received, so I'm going to talk about those. I'm going to talk about also the settings option for the Primo oscillator, and that will be for next week. For now, I want to ask you if you have any questions, and we'll give you like 1 minute to type it into the chat. Okay, so thank you so much for coming to Exploring PTS Primo Charts, and see you next week. Bye-bye.